Also, okay, I mentioned how the Giants, right, they never had a black quarterback or a black head coach. But one thing they did have, all right, give them credit, a black general manager, Jerry Reese, okay, who I was a big fan of. But Giants fans, and I'm going to be honest, okay, I'm going to call out some black folks out there, all right, because Giant fans, black and white, ran Jerry Reese out of town, okay, and it was unwarranted, all right. Jerry Reese built two, all right, he was the general manager of the Giants two Super Bowl teams in 2007 and 2011, all right. A lot of Giant fans love to say the haters, okay, as we approach 12 o'clock here at WHCR 90.3 FM. All right, a lot of WHCR sports. I'm Samori Benjamin, okay? So we've had a lot of uh, haters, all right, who would say that Jerry Reese did not do a good job. He was not a good general manager, all this nonsense. So at the end of, so all right, I mean, Jerry Reese was fired, all right, the day after he benched Eli Manning. The day after Giants head coach Ben McAdoo, all right, decided to finally sit Eli down in 2017 when they were what I believe 2-9. All right, this is like the fourth or fifth year of the Giants being horrible and him being horrible, and Odell Beckham Jr. saved Eli's career. Okay, I don't even want to get to that. That's another all right subject where I'll divert. So I'm gonna try and just stay in this lane. All right, but they finally sit Eli down in 2017. The next day, all right, the media goes crazy, the fans go crazy, white and black, all of them go crazy. Oh, poor Eli, poor Eli. Please stop. Y'all paying Eli what? 40 million a year? What? 35 million a year? And y'all crying for Eli, who's holding the team back? Please stop, stop. Okay. And then the next day, they fire the Giants' black general manager and the head coach. Okay. And my issue with that is, look, I mean, I'm sorry, like Giants fans, black and white, have blood on their hands for Jerry Reese's firing. Now, let me ask all you out there, Giants fans, how have the Giants been since they fired Jerry Reese? Okay, what have they been? Have they done anything? No, no, they've been a disaster. Okay, and I've always believed because Jerry Reese had brought a lot of talented players to the team. The year before they fired Jerry Reese, all right, 2016, all right, 2016 season, the Giants went 11-5. Okay, all right, since the 2013 season started, they only made the playoffs twice. 2016 and last year, 2022, okay? In 2016, and I've written about this, okay? All right, in 2016, when they made the playoffs, Eli Manning was like the third from the bottom of all NFL quarterbacks in QBR. He had a bad season, okay? In spite of that, the Giants went 11 wins, 5 losses, okay? All right? Because Odell Beckham was the one-man wrecking crew on offense. Just throw him the ball and he'll take care of the rest. And they had a defense that was very good that year, was like number 2 in the NFL, okay? And very similar to last season for the Giants, 2022 and 2016, the Giants' schedule was very easy, 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 easy. So they were able to, all right, go 11-5. But, and this is without, okay, a quarterback who's playing well, right? So, and there's rumors that after that season, because the next season, Patrick Mahomes was in the NFL draft, okay, and so was Deshaun Watson, and somehow, okay, even though he dominated college football, won the Heisman, and well, Deshaun, I think, did not win the Heisman that last year. Lamar Jackson won, but he dominated college football and won the championship. All right, was in the championship game back-to-back years for some reason. And Dave from Harlem, Dave German, I love you, but his quarterback from North Carolina, Mitch Trubisky, a complete stiff, was somehow taken over Deshaun Watson that year in the draft. Okay, all right. I mean, and I asked the question: if you had a white quarterback who did the same thing that Deshaun Watson did in college, okay, then you had a black quarterback from North Carolina, which is not a big football school, who no one had ever heard of really, but the fans of the school. And same scenario, would you ever had that black quarterback leap the white accomplished quarterback and get picked number 1 in the draft to be the first quarterback pick? No, that's never happened, okay? So, but anyway, Also in that 2017 NFL draft was Patrick Mahomes. And there's a story that I've heard where Giants general manager, all right, Ben McAdoo, okay, and management wanted to draft Patrick Mahomes, but Giants coming off of 11-5 year, and Giant fans being so, all right, so fanatical about Eli Manning, all right, they don't want to hear anything about Eli being replaced. Okay, this is the Giants' two-time, okay, Super Bowl winning quarterback. He got the MVPs in both of those years, but he should not have gotten it. The defense was the biggest reason why the Giants won the Super Bowls. And I said before that I think that all MVP awards for finals or Super Bowls, I think it's stupid. I don't think a player should even get an award like a finals MVP or Super Bowl MVP, World Series MVP is stupid. All right, the only thing that should matter is that team, their team winning the championship. That's it. It's a team game. Okay, why are we giving out individual awards for the MVP of the whole thing? And now it's stupid. It's stupid to me. Okay, and half of the time the guy who gets it does not even deserve to win it. Okay, but then what happens is, all right, 10, 20 years down the line, people look in the record book, they see that person won the MVP of that finals, that World Series, that Super Bowl, and they act like, oh, they're the biggest reasons why the team won, but a lot of times it's not, okay? And also, if you're the quarterback, okay, you had the ball in your hand every possession. You had the opportunity to put up stats more than anybody else on the field. So if you're a quarterback in a Super Bowl and you have a halfway decent game, they're going to give you the MVP award, especially when your last name is Manning, okay? And it fits the narrative, the great storybook narrative. Oh, the Mannings, okay? Stop. Even though Peyton Manning is truly a great quarterback. I said last week, to me, Peyton, Eli's brother, the best quarterback I've seen, okay? Even more so than Brady. I don't have time to get into that, but I will say that Brady had Belichick and his dominant defenses, and, all right, so Peyton, offense is the word, yes, a machine, all right, for years. So, but, yeah, so the Giants had a chance to, all right, move on in after 2016 when Eli had a bad year and the Giants had a good year in spite of it. But no one wanted to hear anything about the Giants because when the Giants go 11-5 that year, the whole narrative from Giants fans is, oh, it's because of Eli. So my point is that I've always believed because Jerry Reese had a very talented roster, okay, he had very talented guys. That last year he was there, or the year before he got fired, 2016, when he went 11-5, they had talent all over the place. That was, all right, because of Reese. And people like to look at Jerry Reese's draft record and nitpick and all that. The bottom line is it doesn't matter how you accumulate talent to a team. All right, you have three ways: draft, trade, free agency. I don't care how you do it. Just have a talented roster of players. That's what Jerry Reese had, okay? And I always believed that if Jerry Reese was ever able to draft a quarterback, okay, that quarterback would have been very good because I saw him draft a lot of talented players who turned out to be very good, all right? Jason Pierre-Paul, okay? The safety, Landon Collins, who that 2016 year was like first-team All-Pro at safety, okay? All right, he drafted Odell Beckham Jr. How talented was he? He saved Eli's career. Hakeem Nicks, okay? North Carolina, all right, product. Shout out to Dave, okay? He found Victor Cruz, okay? I mean, he drafted all these very talented guys, okay? So you're telling me that if Jerry Reese had been allowed to draft a quarterback, he would not have drafted one that was very talented? I'm sure he would have. And the Giants would have gone forward and continued to be a good team because Eli Manning was the one, all right, negative. But they kept Eli, got rid of everybody else, including Jerry Reese, and now 2024, the Giants have hardly had a good season since, okay? All right? So, anyhow, I just wanted to go through that because it's very important to me, and I've just had to hear people talk for years and years and years, and no one, all right, people just talk a bunch of nonsense, and they don't give you, all right, what I'm giving you, okay, and point out things that are very important, okay? All right? So I had to do it.